Now, they often say in the world of celebrity that, well, you've got fake friends, and that truly is this business. I've worked in it a long time, and I've seen people who, when you're down on your luck, turn their back on you and look the other way, even as you're walking down the street towards them. I've always been a little bit more sensible in that respect because the bottom line is it can happen to anybody. And really, we're all the same at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what job you're doing. Everybody has a little bit of hard luck in their personal life, their professional life, whatever. So you should never really turn your back on people. But in the world of show business, it's almost like you're a poisoned chalice, Don't speak to him. It might rub off on me. And truly, that's happened to me on many occasions. I'm not fussed, as you can imagine. Made of sterner stuff. Oh, absolutely. This is the thing, chums. Don't let people get you down. It's their problem, not yours. But now this is going to be a problem for the former royal known as Prince Harry. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. If you haven't already offered this, do please accept my, wonderful wishes for a 2025. You do wonder what it's going to have in place for us, don't you, And I know we often say this, but how quick the years go. And when you think about it, I don't know if it's like this in your part of the world. We tend to sort of wipe out over here in the United Kingdom, January, February, because it's so dark and we're all huddled down, rushing back and forth. Nobody really sort of lives. You're just existing, aren't you? Yes, you know what I mean. It's a little bit like, of course, the former royal known as Prince Harry. He felt, of course, he was existing, get your teeth in it, existing inside, of course, the British monarchy, even though he had everything done for him. Of course, security, clothes, food, everything, whatever you needed, it was all there. But it wasn't enough, apparently, for Harry. No, he wasn't given the ultimate respect. As we saw in his book, Spare, he wanted more and demanded more. Now, here's where it gets really interesting again, because as we know, his latest venture for his, shall we say, contract with the streaming company Netflix, right, has been one of the most colossal flops of the company of the last year. And as I mentioned before, he did nothing to promote it, couldn't be bothered. And truly, you have to get out there now because it's a shrunken market, In our day, we'd have over here like 3 or 4 channels. That's why so many Christmas shows did well, because there was very little choice. Now, eyeballs to screens are a lot harder to get. But Prince Harry felt, because of his delusionment, some people might say, that just the name, that the fact that he'd executive produced it alongside his wife, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, as they proudly boasted, even though titles meant nothing. Well, according to them, they felt it was just going to fly. Now, here's where it gets really tricky because one of the main stars, of course, was Prince Harry's friends, Nachos. Yes, remember him. He, of course, is a very good-looking chap, one of the kings of polo, all that sort of stuff. And he hoped that this was going to turn him into an international star. It's turned, the whole thing into an international laughingstock. But according to a source, Nachos has been going around telling people there could be a second and even third series. Right. Now, apparently things have become, shall we say, a little bit chilly between the two. Because, of course, Harry felt that him, being a very good-looking international polo player with all that background, may have brought in an audience independently of Harry's fame. You see how celebrity works, what I was saying at the start of the video. And apparently things have become, shall we say, a little distant at the moment. As you know, he famously clutched that pot of jam that Meghan sent him and was gushing about that. But more importantly, the true story is he thinks that there's going to be more. Now, whether Nachos decides to take this on board himself and go solo without Harry remains to be seen. But either way, Prince Harry getting another series of polo, well, what do you think, honestly? And will this be another terminated friendship that started off so well? It is a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Shaw, Kensington, London.